Listen, fam, in life, you probably have a lot of questions. You probably go throughout your regular day thinking, what is the purpose of this? Who am I? What am I? Where am I supposed to be? Who am I supposed to be? What is the point of all of this? A lot of guys spend their time trying to figure out their life purpose and who they really are. You probably are going through a similar journey, the process of self-discovery. How do you find out who you are, who you're really meant to be, what you're really supposed to be doing with your life? See, a lot of times when it comes to figuring out who you really are and tapping into your true, authentic self, we're going to have to remove some things. We're going to have to remove some false ideologies, some false beliefs, some things that really aren't true about ourselves that we believe. So we're going to need to remove false beliefs, limiting beliefs. We'll also need to unmask the truth, because a lot of us, you might be wearing a mask, meaning you might be putting up a front, you might be putting up a facade, you might be acting or pretending to be somebody or something that you're not. And throughout this journey of life, eventually your true colors will show. Eventually your true self will show. Eventually your authentic self will show. And you'll be more and more encouraged and confident in showing your true self as you go throughout the journey of life. See, as we start off as young men evolving into male leaders, there's so much that we face. There's so much stress that we overcome. There's so many challenges that we overcome and face, and on a day-to-day basis. So much that we often get sidetracked, dismissed, discouraged, let down, defeated, and overall just don't really come out of the battle a winner, triumphant, right? A lot of us go through the battle and come out destroyed, beat, damaged, hurt, broken. I want to make sure that you're not one of those people. I want to make sure that while you're going through your life, while you're going through your process of self-discovery, while you're becoming who you're meant to be, you're becoming very clear on everything involved. See, we often look at other people as sources of inspiration. What is he doing? What is he saying? How do they move? How do they dress? What do they like to do? How are they making money? We always like to compare ourselves to other people. We always look at other people to determine our course of action. This is called the crowd theory. A lot of people don't have the ability to make decisions for themselves. So what they end up doing is looking at other people to determine their course of action. I need you to really get clear on who you are and what you want. Really take the time to sit down, write down your strengths, write down your weaknesses, write down what you're passionate about, write down what you want your life to look like. And if it doesn't come easily, that's fine. This is not going to be an easy process. The discovery and the process of life is not an easy process. It's a day-by-day journey. We need to master the moment. You need to master yourself. I was just telling somebody earlier, throughout your 20s, going into your 30s, you should be really becoming clear about who you are, what type of person you're becoming. Sure, you make a lot of money, but are you a cool individual? Are you a nerd or are you a geek? Are you a savage or are you a straight weakling, right? Because money's not the only aspect that defines somebody's success. A lot of times we think that money's the end goal. Got to get rich, got to go get money. Money, 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 money. We're grinding, we're hustling, right? But who do you become throughout the process? If you become somebody who's greedy and evil and malicious and negative and cutthroat in the process of getting a bunch of money, there's a good chance that people around you don't like you, or they're not interested in being your friend, or they don't trust you. Your relationships might suffer because you're sacrificing time and you're not really there. So get clear on what really matters to you as you go through this journey of life. You might realize that some people do and think and say and dress a certain type of way that you don't resonate with. You don't need to do their lifestyle, their version of life. Live your version of life. What is your version of life? Who are you really? What makes you really happy? What really fulfills you? Too many times we're comparing ourselves to so-and-so or the society or what's expected of us or what we would think people want from us. We forget to really pay attention to what matters to us, who we really want to be. When we look in the mirror, are we really who we want to be, or are we living for somebody else? Are we living to make so-and-so happy, or are we living to make ourselves happy? This comes down to the smallest of situations, where you might be living to make your spouse happy. You might be living to make your children happy. You might be living just to make your parents happy so much that you forgot about your own goals. You forgot about your own dreams, your own desires, your own path, your own plans. Don't let that happen. Stay true to you. Take advice, take opinions, listen to people, seek counsel. But at the end of the day, between you and God, you know what's best for you. You know what needs to be done. You just got to believe in yourself. You got to really eliminate the fear. Throughout this journey of life, and I can tell you straight from my experience, you're going to try different things. You're going to fail at different things. You're going to succeed at different things. You're going to win. You're going to lose. That's just a part of life. It's just a part of the game. You're going to eventually figure out what works and what doesn't work. You're going to realize where you're competent and where you're incompetent. You're going to realize all these things about yourself. You're going to really come to terms with your own morals, your own values. That's what this process is really about. You really need to figure out who you are. Forget about their belief system and their religion and their ideologies and their politics and their lifestyle and their ideal house and their ideal vacation and their ideal girl and relationship and job. Like, who cares? This is your life. What do you want? How do you want it to go? You have more control than you think, fam. Understand that you have the ability today to change your life. Every moment is an opportunity to get closer towards greatness, closer towards self-actualization, closer to the person in the life you want. Or in that same moment, you can drift away. You can start to veer off and go towards the complete opposite way. You can start to destruct. You can start to be hesitant, apprehensive, flaky, wishy-washy, doubtful, fearful, and then start to go towards the opposite way, which is not where you want to be. I encourage you to stay strong. I encourage you to be courageous and brave as you go through this path of life. You're going to deal with uncomfortable situations. You're going to have times that really test you. You're going to have your back against the wall. You're going to be sitting there at times where you feel like you can't do it. You might be down and out. You might have no money. You might need to walk instead of drive. You might need to sacrifice what you eat today or tomorrow or for the week. You might need to make a call. You might need to seek help. You might need to drop the vices. You might need to switch the habits. You might need to wake up earlier. You might need to go to bed earlier. You might need to switch your environment completely. You might need to move out of the house you're in, the apartment you're in. You might need to leave the city or the state. You might need to go somewhere completely else. You might need to leave the country. What's your life about? This is your life. Stop listening and looking to everybody else to determine your life and live for you. That's going to be the biggest thing. Don't spend your time living a life vicariously, meaning you're trying to live a life that you see somebody else living. And you're pretending that it's your life, but it's not your life. Live your life. Enjoy your life. This is your life. The only one you get. It is what it is, right? There's always going to be somebody who has a more exciting life, a better life, a better this, a better that. But on the contrary, on the flip side, there's always somebody who's going to have it worse than you. So just be grateful for where you're at, grateful for what you have, and just keep on pushing. And throughout this process of self-discovery and unmasking, you'll get really clear on what your purpose is, what you're here to do. And you'll start to really care less about what other people think, what other people say, what other people do, because you're staying true to you, you're reporting above, and it's just you and God. All right? Make sure you watch my other videos. Go to my channel, watch all my live videos. I drop a live video on here consistently. I go live on here consistently. Link in the description. Follow me on Instagram. Tap in with me. Join my coaching program. We'll get you dialed in with your mindset, your coaching that you need. It's coming from me. Like, you come to these videos because you're seeking support. You're seeking information. Your coaching starts here. Hit the link. We'll get you dialed in with the mindset. Obviously, your training, your nutrition, of course, but your coaching starts today. Hit the link. Join me on my coaching journey. I'm taking on, I want to do 5 new clients in the next 2 weeks. I want 5 new clients who I can help transform their lives completely. Work on your mindset, get you in good shape, get you eating the proper macros, and next thing you know, everything you do is successful. Everything you do is congruent to the person you want to be. Stop doing things that don't align with who you want to be or the life you want to live. You understand what I'm saying? Get in tune and align with the life you want to live so that your daily life, everything that you do throughout the day, is congruent and in alignment with your life. You're doing something that has nothing to do with what you want to do, then stop. Get real clear on this, fam. I really need you to stop being a fucking fraud and get real. All right? Man up.